Okay. Well, with that said, Bri, we're going to move on to the next topic.
Let's go.
Yep. So let's talk about the old Atlanta, Bri.
Old Atlanta.
The old Atlanta, right?
Old Atlanta.
And this is a great conversation to have because I'm going to tell you, Atlanta has changed.
Yes.
It has changed over the years, Bri. And of course, me and you both grew up, here, Decatur, Atlanta, both sides. And it's different now.
It is.
It's definitely different. It's a lot of out-of-towners who moved here now and stuff. And at times I even have conversations with some of them. And I have to let them know, like, the Atlanta you see today is not the Atlanta it was some years ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a different Atlanta. Let's talk a little bit about that, man. The old Atlanta that's coming up here in Atlanta, Bri. Maybe some of the differences between when we was growing up here in the city versus what we see now.
So what I can say about the old Atlanta, just on the surface, a lot of the gentrification.
Okay.
A lot of the gentrified areas, those were, those areas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like I see areas that gentrified now, that I see people walking dogs and people jogging. I would have never went there.
No.
You don't do that.
Absolutely
over
not.
there.
Absolutely
what I
not.
mean?
Absolutely
It just
not.
was what it was.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Not saying I'm scared or nothing.
Yeah.
But why? I'm not doing that over there.
Right.
You know
right.
what I mean?
No, I've seen that too in certain areas. Yeah.
And seeing a lot. It's so much construction going on. What I've seen, even just in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watched the neighborhood get built.
Yeah, they building apartments and condos and houses everywhere. Yeah.
So seeing that, looking at our nightlife.
Exactly.
The nightlife.
That's definitely changed.
Yeah. Nightlife to me, I'm gonna say older, and I'm gonna go back 15, 20.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Now, hey, if you ain't that age, hey, it is what it is. But I'm gonna go back 15, 20.
Yeah.
To the early 2000s, 2003, 5, 4, all.
Okay.
Yeah. The city was definitely different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
It was definitely different.
For sure.
It was to me at that time. You didn't have to worry about. Maybe some people did, but you didn't have to worry about. Not making it home.
I agree.
Now you might get drunk and get locked up on some DUI stuff. Mm-hmm. You might get into a fight and get,
Right.
But you wasn't gonna not be here the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can fight it out.
Right, yeah.
We can fight
Back
it
then,
out.
that's what it was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can fight it out.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'd have had a homeboy I went to the spot with. I know he wild on some dumb stuff. Not saying, hey, now granted, this ain't happening all the time. Mm-hmm. But I had a homeboy, he wilding, bucking on everybody in the spot. Mm-hmm. He bucking on somebody, he got into a fight with one dude and that dude beat him up. Mm. We didn't jump in.
Yeah.
We deep.
Yeah.
We didn't, hey, it happened.
Yeah.
Come have a seat, let you drink some beer, and chill out.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah.
You done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You mad? You know what I mean? Go to the car.
Yeah.
We not finna nobody because you got beat up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody finna lose their life
exactly
because you got into an altercation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you was in the wrong.
Right.
Not saying you feel me.
Yeah.
But those type of situations, I feel now maybe, age, of course, and with you, with your lane, you was knee deep in the street, neck deep in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At times where I fell back like, gee, I ain't doing that. You out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You at every club.
Oh yeah.
Every party.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Dealing with all different type of people. So
yeah.
You give me something on that because you was out there like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, like you said, the early 2000s, around that time, well, I was still in high school, but we started off going to like the teen clubs. Yeah, we started off going to the teen clubs, primarily in high school.
We been partying since.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be quite frank with you, during that time, it was the crunk era.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, you had Lil Jon with all this crunk music and,
Three
you know what I
Six.
mean? 3 6 as well, you know what I mean? Pastor Troy, you had a lot of that type music at that time. So, yeah, you be in the club, throwing bowls on each other. Next thing you know, fights breaking out and stuff like that, you know. And I ran with, of course, at that time, we had a crew, you know. And I'm going to tell you, yo, we got in some scuffles and stuff like that, even in the team clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it never, like you said, resorted to...
Somebody losing their life.
Right, never.
Yes.
Never. I can't think of one case.
Yes.
Right? It was just a scuffle, we move on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's really what it was. And, you know, outside of that too, Bree, you know, we're looking to get on the girls too. You know, that's another thing.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
That was another thing.
Glad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would say that. But even outside of that, Bree, of course, you know, I got into the club promotion situation later on. And even then, man, like the clubs I promoted, like Scores and stuff like that, and Echelon 3000s and Secrets and the Exotic Dance Clubs, even those spots, man, it was all good fun, though. You know what I mean? We go and listen to good music. You may have your drinks. We may pop some bottles or whatever. Like I say, hollering at the ladies and stuff like that. You know, every now and then, it might be a slight altercation. It may be a sports bar or something like that that I was promoting. But it never, like I said, resorted to no major violence for the spots that I was promoting. You know what I mean? During that time.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I would literally say, man. And it was, like I say, real good fun. I hear it now, and I don't even go out like that as much these days. But I hear now, you know, you go into some of these same spots. And what I mean by same spots, it might be like sports bars. I'm not saying the same exact spots I was promoting. But like sports bars or lounges and stuff here in the city now, they say everybody just standing around looking at their phone, you know? Yeah, which is we talked about earlier in this episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really the congregating, having the conversations, having drinks together, you know, hollering at the ladies or whatever. It's not really that. It's just sitting around looking at the phone.
Doing it for the gram.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? It's a different day and age now than back then. And I say this too, Bree. It was, and this is something I had a conversation with some other people on. It's not as much to do in the city like it was years ago. I mean, I remember at one time when I was promoting clubs, Bree, it was a spot to go to every night in the city that was known. Monday through Sunday, it was a spot. At one time, I was promoting clubs almost 6 or 7 days a week. I had a different club every single night, and all of them was hidden. You see what I'm saying? It was that type of vibe. I don't see that now. You see what I'm saying, in the city. We used to have the $2 Tuesdays, the $3 Thursdays at certain spots. You know what I'm saying? $5 Friday, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Scores had the big $2 Saturdays, all that. You see what I'm saying? I don't see that no more like in the city now. You know what I mean? You know, and here's the thing, you know, we all adults. Hey, if you're gonna step out, you gotta have your money right, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you know, I done been in some lounges downtown over the last few years. You know, I ordered a drink from the bar. I'm thinking I'm down in South Beach in Miami or something, the way they price it. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that wasn't the way the city was years ago. You see what I'm saying?
You can have a good time with $20.
Exactly.
You have a good time with $20.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just way different now. It's just way different. You know what I mean? So there's some of the things that I've seen that have kind of changed in the city, you know what I mean, with the nightlife side of things.
Yeah, that part, man, speaking of that, the nightlife aspect of it, whew, you talking about you go to a spot, $20 to park.
Right.
You feel me?
Think about
I remember when Buckhead, it didn't cost to park.
Right.
When we was, I was too young to even be in Buckhead. I'm 16, 17. I just pull up down there. We just walking the strip.
Yeah. I remember them days.
It costs nothing to walk the strip.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm trying to catch me a 21-year-old.
Exactly.
But we was just walking the strip.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
Yeah.
And it didn't cost us nothing.
I agree. I remember.
Now, boy, you pull up down there, $25.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Man, and then now, that's just that. Now, let's say a spot. $20 to park. $20, $30 to get in.
Yep.
The drinks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Say me and you. Just going to kick it out on some cool shit.
Right.
your drink, my drink.
Yeah.
We already at $20 right there.
Yeah.
And we just had one drink.
Right.
We ain't even,
Exactly.
we ain't feeling this yet.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we can do 3, 4. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's
Right.
cool.
Exactly.
But these are $400 nights.
Right.
Who want to do a $400 night?
Exactly. Just to have a good time.
Just have a good time.
Yeah.
That and I mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
Boy. Hey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm gonna say this, Bree, even on my end, something else I speak on nightlife wise, that's different. You know, from me being the club promoter side of things, that I see that's different now is not as many major artists that come through spots in the city no more. Like when I was promoting clubs,
You're right. You had
it was
everybody through.
all the artists
All the
would come through the different spots. You see what I'm saying? It's not that way no more because a lot of these artists charge a lot more now than back when. Yeah, back when I was in the business and stuff. So that's something I'd say that's changed too. You see what I'm saying? You could be in any spot in Atlanta, you see a well-known somebody coming through that night, even if they're not performing, even if they're just gonna come through. You see what I'm saying? It's different now. You don't see
I
that
remember,
as much.
bro. I remember. One day, I think you had Platinum 21.
Yeah.
And you were like, Bree, come on down here, mess with me. Bro, you had Gangsta Boo in there.
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
much I love Gangsta Boo?
Yeah.
Gangsta Boo is my #1 top female artist.
Absolutely. Same here.
When I went in there, you was like, hey, Bree, come over and come meet Boo.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, nigga,
Yeah.
Gangsta Boo.
Gangsta Boo, man. Hey, that was my people, man.
Man, that was
Definitely.
for me. Out of all the parties you did, and all the people, hey, shout out to them, but
Yeah.
Gangsta Boo was the one for me when you know what I mean? She came over, had a drink with us, we had a great time. I'm like,
yeah, I built a relationship with
that
Gangsta Boo, and what's crazy is, man, is I was a fan of Gangsta Boo. So when I built a relationship with it, it was crazy. Like we would talk on the cell phone, you know, on phone to each other at times and stuff, you know, especially because she came through and did some shows at some of the events I did. So it was like, dang, I'm talking to Gangsta Boo now. I'm building a relationship with Gangsta. You know what I mean? Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey. And then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if there'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media. Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.